Welcome everybody to the Sunset Flip Wrestling Podcast. I'm home for all wrestling, everything wrestling. What's up, fellas?
What's
What's
up?
up, dude?
What's going on? How y'all doing this cool January 15th of the new year?
Oh man, I'm chilling, man. How you
Chilling,
guys doing?
chilling, and it's crazy. There's a lot going on, with wrestling, with sports in general, right? I know people here from both parties are happy the 49ers beat the Eagles.
What's up? Bang bang Niner gang all day. Thank you for saying that.
And Beely, I know your pops is super hype.
Yeah, he's wilding out. I'm telling you,
So-
Saturday 8 o'clock. Yo, you're more than welcome.
And
Yo,
as a poor Giants fan, I am
You
ecstatic.
guys just got Harbaugh, so that's good for you.
I'm so happy.
Congratulations, you got a good one.
But on some other wrestling news, a lot has been
now we're
going
talking about
on.
important stuff now. I thought that was the important stuff.
No,
Thank
that
you. I'm with B on this one.
no, it was important, but there's a lot more to be excited about in the wrestling world, right? Especially the fact that Drew McIntyre finally wins the WWE Championship after so many tries, right? I think after his collision course with Cody in the 3 stages of hell, I think a lot of people, including myself, automatically assume, yeah, Drew is taking another L.
Oh, for sure.
But no, in a surprising twist, Drew McIntyre wins the WWE Championship thanks to Jacob Fatu.
It's a very interesting dynamic that they got going on with just like, oh, insert Jacob here whenever it feels the right time. And now just, do champ. He's like, it's for a little bit. I don't know if it's gonna be a long-term thing, but it's for a little bit, for now.
Yeah, I'm hearing that they're gonna use Jacob as a tweener. And so that's why you saw him attack both of them. Also, about the Drew McIntyre thing, I was so happy for Drew. He deserves it. It's a long time coming. But when I saw him roll out and escape through the door, I couldn't help but hear Jesse Ventura in my head go, "Oh, that's how you win? That's cheap." So, but I'm glad for Drew. I'm happy.
Yeah, no, I am super happy. I felt like, he definitely deserves this. This moment, right? This championship victory after what I think it was 4 or 5 years pursuing the championship. I
2021?
mean, yeah.
Time he had, yeah.
The COVID era, they didn't give him the love during the COVID era. So
Right on post-COVID, yeah, getting out of COVID, but yeah.
But the unlikely assist from Jacob Fatu is what has people, rambling about, because, obviously the first attempt of Drew McIntyre, or towards the end of the match where he's trying to escape the cage, right there he goes face to face to with Jacob Fatu, who then attacks him, and then Cody watches the whole situation and kind of like, I don't know what the hell Cody was trying to do. I don't know if he was trying to stop Fatu or whatever, but obviously, in that moment, Fatu, beats down Cody, allowing Drew McIntyre to escape. And I think a lot, or a vast majority of the fans, of wrestling fans, were super excited with the outcome.
Yeah, for sure. Me included. I loved it. Like I said, I think they're using Jacob Fatu as a tweener to just beat up everybody.
Yeah.
And like grow a badass, aura around him, but even more so than he already has.
I mean, they did it with Braun, so it's like that's on that's on Raw. So now you have Drew over here doing this on SmackDown. Jacob doing it, it only makes things a whole lot easier. You got two guys in between just being menaces.
Yeah, no. And again, it was one of those shocking moments because, again, what we have seen with Drew McIntyre, the way he's been built and the way he's been used in various storylines, it always seems like he gets the short end of the stick. But now he does claim, the biggest prize in WWE. So a very stunning victory, but a very well-deserved victory.
For sure, but we don't know how. I don't know if it's going to last long. I think he pitched himself to be the middleman between Cody and Roman. I think they're going to put the belt on Roman and have another Roman Cody at Mania.
Oh God, I hope not.
That's the rumor I hear. Yeah.
I mean, I think
I heard it was that was gonna happen too. I don't believe it.
I say I hope not because we've seen it. I think what we haven't seen is a darker Cody, right?
Yes.
Against a babyface Roman.
Homelander Cody?
Dude, if he turns his hair black, black hair Cody. Yes.
Like he did in AEW.
Homelander?
Yes. But do it right.
But who knows? So all right, with that victory that Drew McIntyre picked up on Friday Night SmackDown, now the question is, what's next for Cody and what's next for Drew McIntyre? So I'll start with you, B. What's next for Cody Rhodes?
Come back with the suit, cut the dye the hair, and splash a drink on some little kid and be a villain. Just do something. Just do the boys. I mean, I haven't watched a single episode, but everybody knows that Homelander is the ultimate good bad guy.
He's the ultimate a-hole. He's the ultimate villain.
The parallel is there. He thinks he's doing good, but it's actually bad. But the correlation is there. You can just see the two characters like just mold into one. So why not venture down this route and actually be a legit bad guy? We've seen the hints. It's never turned over, but what's holding him back now?
Yeah.
There's no reason for him to be a good guy anymore. He just got beat.
I think they're gonna go with turning Cody at Mania, putting the belt back on him because of how they squandered the John Cena turn last year. They could have had that at Mania. That would have been big if it was at Mania rather than Elimination.
They had a golden opportunity last year.
They did.
With Cody turning at Mania?
Yeah.
They could have done it last year. I think now they're realizing we're being too safe and we need to pull the trigger now. And I think Cody's on board.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say I don't know. Safe is a better word for it.
I don't know if we're going to get like a full-blown heel turn from Cody.
If he does it, it has to be.
I just think
you have to go. You have to fully commit.
Yeah, I just think we're definitely getting a darker version because of everything that has led to his title loss, right? I don't know about you guys, but the last, I think, month or two, Cody has been acting real sketchy. So,
snake.
Yeah, very, very sus.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe WWE, may consider, a heel turn, after his championship loss. So, who knows right now? All we know is, he is definitely going to confront Jacob Fatu, and I'm very invested in that because,
Cody's going to do it.
Yeah, Cody's definitely going to confront Jacob. But what has me thinking is that Drew said he never attacked. Yeah,
they're going to play with that.
Yeah, they're going to play around with that. Like he never attacked Jacob. Now, it's not to say Drew has done it before, but the last time Fatu was out, he claimed he didn't do it. So why did Jacob Fatu attack Cody? Was it like in there in the moment, or is there a reason why Jacob Fatu did what he did?
In my mind, he doesn't know who attacked him, so he's just going after anyone and everyone in his way.
Okay,
at this point, because he's so pissed.
I thought it was Cody. I mean, it's two
it could have been
extremely different figured people here. Like Drew's saying like 6'6".
Cody's I like that approach.
6'2". Like it's a big difference here. Two different physiques.
Yeah, but I don't think Fatu cares about size.
You gotta know who's. I mean, you can say that, but if he gets knocked out by Rey Mysterio, Randy Orton did. Like, no, it's two different people.
Yeah. But I mean, Fatu. I've seen Fatu go through bigger people than him. So.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know, but I do like your approach. Saying that he doesn't trust anybody, so he's going to take anybody out in his way. So that's a good way to look at it.
Kind of paranoid way, kind of just like who looking behind your back all the time. Kind
of thing. Now
swivel is par for the course.
Right.
Now, Mitch, I'll start with you. What do you think is next for Drew McIntyre?
So I think they're gonna do a Drew McIntyre, Cody Rhodes, Jacob Fatu 3-way at Rumble.
Okay.
I heard Mania.
I think Drew's either going to drop it back at Rumble or he's going to drop it at Elimination Chamber before Mania. I would love to see him go to Mania. I don't think he will, though.
I heard that triple threat was going to be a Rumble possibility.
Yeah.
Because they were going to scrap the Roman Cody idea when they realized how this was becoming what it was. That was going to be the goal at the end of the year. At the end of the wrestling season, I should say.
Right.
Yeah,
I don't know. We'll see. But I think some combination of it's coming sooner rather than later.
Yeah, we'll see.
Even Jacob Mania shall be kind of fire. That's like not even just for like Roman. Or
it just I think it just makes sense for for that triple threat to happen at the Rumble.
I agree with you, but WWE hasn't been making a lot of sense lately, so we'll see.
we got what, 2 weeks?
Till the Rumble, yeah.
Just the 31st or the 30th at the end of the month.
I mean, running out of time here. You got 4 shows.
Yeah.
All right. So real quick. I mean, we are going to do a future prediction show for the Rumble, and we're going to recap that. Who is your Royal Rumble winner? Early Royal Rumble winner.
Samuel Zayn.
Roman.
I might change my pick.
I know.
Right now,
look at
Sami Zayn.
I might change my pick. Change my pick depending on how I see the situation play out. But I'm going to stick to my gut. No. I'm sticking to my gut. I did say Sami Zayn months ago, and like I thought it wasn't going to happen because of the way Sami Zayn won the United States Championship, and then he was thrown into various feuds and whatnot. So I was a little skeptical, but now that Drew McIntyre is champion and the history he has had with McIntyre never defeating him, Drew McIntyre always making fun of him of never, being world champion. I finally think we're going to get that, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. So if it were up to me booking it, obviously you know what I would do. LA Knight comes back and wins it, but that's not going to happen.
Yeah,
man, who the fuck he been?
Well, they took him off TV because they have been jobbing him over the last year. So I think they're gonna give him.
What I
mean. I'm being nice.
I think what we'll do is, with
they
Braun Breaker
on him.
I think what we'll get is Braun Breaker kind of like goes ballistic, like in the Rumble, like pure domination, and I think a returning LA Knight eliminates him.
You think a Brock Lesnar-esque run?
Oh, yeah. No, Breaker.
I say, but Brock Lesnar type run with Braun Breaker, and then
yeah.
Okay.
This is actually, let me add on to that. I see that happening. LA Knight coming back, eliminating Braun Breaker, Braun losing his shit, getting in and taking LA Knight out.
Yeah, I see something like
there's
that.
There's a Mania match right there. So
maybe
if I get to see LA Knight in the big picture.
I don't know if that
would be a good match.
No, it would be a great match.
Mania.
I just don't think that's your Mania match. I personally think, and I don't know, I could be wrong. If Seth Rollins is healthy by Mania, and that's a big if.
Not healthy.
That's a big if, and we have an injury
Mr. Glass himself.
I think that's your Mania match: Seth versus Breaker.
Yeah, I think they're going to go another. I don't think they're going to do that with Braun. I think it's more likely LA Knight and Bronson Reed at Mania.
Yeah. Like that.
Bronson Reed, listen, he's been stepping up a lot in the past year and change since he came back from that broken ankle.
Yeah.
He's been really productive.
And he has a monster finishing move. It looks
Tsunami's tough.
The Tsunami, yeah. I love it.
Yep.
Very simplistic.
So speaking of Braun Breaker, right? We all saw Monday Night Raw. He was suspended, right? After he interfered in a tag team match on Monday Night Raw, which was in Germany. Between divisions, Bronson Reed and Austin Theory against Penta and Dragon Lee. So,
real quick, how do y'all like this new Austin Theory look?
I need time for it to grow on me.
Are we getting this?
We need to see.
We feel like there's like a prototype type look.
Honest, I'm gonna be real. I think he has fallen to the wayside ever since joining that group. I think he's the 4th member. The others are like higher on the totem pole, and you can see more of them in the group.
It's division with Austin Theory,
kind of, and that's horrible. I don't know why they'd bring him in if they were going to do that to him.
And because I've loved what they've done with Breaker. Breaker's the clear-cut main eventer, right?
Bronson Reed, not the guy, but everybody knows.
And to be honest,
he will be soon. And Braun is a Steiner. He will whoop your ass for real.
It's a shame we didn't see Bronson Reed and Breaker as tag team champions because I was really vouching for that. However,
you were saying that.
Breaker as a solo, obviously it works. So now they're pairing up Bronson Reed and Austin Theory. And it's like, all right, you put in Austin Theory in another tag team. I mean, he just came
Right.
After
Exactly.
building him up for
Yeah,
so
they're not
long, is
booking him
being
well.
Yeah.
this.
And then obviously they're gonna protect Logan Paul. So Logan Paul's gonna go after
Dude.
what is it, the IC championship? No,
Probably.
IC is on SmackDown.
IC, yeah,
United
he has.
States.
No, he's already done that. Been there and done that. I would think they'd move him on to the IC.
Yeah,
He's a workhorse. Yeah, I think he deserves it.
yeah. So obviously Braun Breaker lost his shit, put his hands on Adam Pearce, resulting in Adam Pearce suspending Braun Breaker indefinitely.
Dude.
So
Did you see the backstage segment where Pierce gets in his face and literally starts drooling over his chin?
yeah.
Spit just like dropping from his chin. It was funny.
So this is all right. So this is weird because it's like, all right, he's suspended indefinitely. We don't know when he'll be back. I don't know if it's going to be at the Rumble. Who knows if Braun Breaker shows up maybe even on SmackDown. Because he's suspended from Raw, but not SmackDown. So
if Braun isn't in the Rumble, he's gonna make an impact one way or the other.
Absolutely, 100%.
He'll crash it and eliminate a lot of people.
Yeah, probably. Absolutely. So yeah, we'll see what happens. On some good news, Finn Balor is set to challenge CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship.
So when was the last time you heard Finn Balor in title match?
I was just about to say he has faded in the absolute background of Judgment Day, and I'm like, where is Finn? He's one of the best on your roster. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I think he took a back seat.
And next thing you know, actually, no, I'm sorry, he wins it. He wins the demon, comes back the next night. Yeah, I gotta drop the belt. Never to appear in a title match again. I'm like, it's over for him.
So not just that, but okay. Remember the Stranger Things Raw? Why did they not have him come out as the demon? What the hell are you doing? Come on, like let's use some creativity. WWE TKO. Come on.
They ran out of creativity 2 years ago.
They did what now?
They ran out of creativity 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, maybe longer than that.
I think with Finn Balor and the demon character, I think that is like I think the demon character will return. It's just a matter of when
that botch happened versus Roman Reigns.
Yeah, but it's about timing. They had the right timing.
Right. I'm just glad Finn is getting this opportunity. I mean, it's very, very unlikely that he'll defeat CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Don't be a beat writer. Just say he's not all to lose.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, he's losing 100%.
I'm worried it's a one-off because it's going to be in Ireland. That's a hometown thing.
Yeah. So who knows? I feel like after the match, CM Punk shows his respect. I feel like Finn Balor is on his way to a face turn. I feel like he will be kicked out by Liv Morgan.
Overdue.
You think Liv does it?
Yeah, I think Liv does it. I think, the whole time she's been out with injury, it's been Finn. And, every time Finn is in charge, like, it hasn't been stable. The faction itself hasn't done much. So I think, yeah, of course.
Can I counter that? Yeah. I agree with half of that.
Okay.
I think they wait until Dom comes back and then Dom and Liv take over together.
Yeah.
So back to status quo?
Well, then they build under their image. They build the people, bring in the people they want.
And Finn turns to the demon in order to take the IC championship from Dom?
I can see that. That makes sense.
I would love it.
Because I feel like that's possibly your Mania match.
Yeah.
Dom versus Finn Balor.
With a demon Finn?
It would be Demon Finn.
Okay.
And it's crazy because this whole time, like I thought Liv would be the one to get the boot. But I think her chemistry with Roxanne Perez has increased so much. And
Dom's living the great life.
Yeah. So
yeah.
We'll see what happens. All right, some injury updates. All right, we got Seth Rollins, Tiffany Stratton, and Dominic Mysterio. Let's start with Seth Rollins, who
Mr. Glass.
No, he's the workhorse.
Workhorse was never there.
Yes, he had surgery 3 months ago, and since then, we haven't gotten really much of any mentions of Seth Rollins, but he did mention that he said, and I quote, "I don't know exactly when we're going to come back, but I'm making progress in the right direction." So
he said like he could do normal stuff now, but not like wrestling.
Yeah, he was like, I can do most normal things like wash my hair and scratch my armpit and all those things. So it's good. So yeah,
two things that matter the most.
So this was a recent interview with Complex News. So again, this whole injury segment happened when he defeated Cody Rhodes, and he went coast to coast on the headbutt, but he landed hard, kind of like on his shoulder, messing up his shoulder neck area, right?
He tore his rotator cuff.
Yeah. So
that
okay,
takes at least 6 months.
I don't know if I'm the only one bringing this up, but why can't they make pad the ring, make the springs, work better? They need to do something with the surface that it still looks good when they do the moves. They can improve the ring to make it easier on the wrestlers' bodies if they want.
Yeah.
You should write an angry letter amongst the millions who are writing angry letters at Triple H.
Yeah, like he'll give a shit. He'll probably laugh and love it. He'll probably love it. He'll love the hate.
Yeah, he'll write in his Richfield, Connecticut mansion. More fan mail.
Exactly.
So now again with Seth Rollins, the biggest question remains is will he be back in time for WrestleMania? So we don't know, but it seems like it seems like he'll be like he's on track. So who knows?
Match, but appearance for sure.
Yeah. With Tiffany Stratton, so sources confirmed to Body Slam that we're not sure what Tiffany Stratton's injury was, but she is now ready to return, and she's officially been cleared. So we should be seeing Tiffany Stratton soon. I honestly think we'll probably see her return at the Rumble.
Yeah.
And I mean, we might get a rematch between her and Jade. I mean, it could happen. I don't think she's winning the Rumble. I just think either she returns at the Rumble, like in the Rumble match itself, or she returns maybe within the next week or two to set up a match between her and Jade. Trying to run it back, and that match might be at the Rumble. So,
yeah, I could see them doing that. I just don't like the matchup between Jade and Tiffy. I don't think they match up well. I don't think they have a great charisma or great chemistry.
Yeah, and on update on Dominic Mysterio. So if you missed the Raw recap podcast, Liv Morgan kind of provided an update on Mysterio, saying he's home resting, he's just recovering, we're just playing it safe. aka WWE is playing it safe. He is, after all, our double champion. He is, as of right now, the crown jewel of the Judgment Day. So we protect and cater to Daddy Tom. So it seems like WWE is just playing it safe for the moment, but it sounds like he should be back soon.
Yeah,
well, I don't know. We don't know what that was. It was a shoulder injury, but don't know what exactly it was. Same thing with Tiffany. She might have just either has a fracture or something that was non-surgery required.
Yeah. So with Dom, it was just a scary, shoulder injury that he suffered during a AAA event. Yeah. So thank God it's not serious. And again, WWE is just trying to play it safe. Some NXT news, right? So a couple additions to the NXT brand. You have the Vanity Project, Eli Knight, and Keanu Carver, all from Evolve, and they're now joining the NXT brand. Competing in Evolve and NXT house shows. So I think they're really, really high on Carver. They kind of see him as like Obafemi 2.0.
I mean, he laid out everybody in the ring.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, I mean, we'll see. I'm actually out of all, Vanity Project, Eli Knight, and Keanu Carver. I'm most excited actually about Vanity Project. I think they're extremely talented. All three individuals. So, I'm excited to see what NXT does. I mean, listen, we saw several call ups to the main roster, right? They lost Obafemi, they lost Javon Evans, right? They lost Trick Williams, they lost Jordan Grace. Who else am I missing? I feel like I'm missing somebody.
You are. There's one other person I know, but I can't.
I know I'm missing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, with the Vanity Project, we'll see.
So there's one really quick and good way to fill one of those holes, and that's Powerhouse Hobbs. I think NXT, like for a few months, would be good for him.
Yeah, and we'll talk about Hobbs in just a couple minutes because there's major updates on him. So, but you're right. I think a guy like Hobbs could take, NXT to the next level. And what's interesting is that him and Ricky Saints have history. So,
oh yeah, Ethan Page in them too.
Yeah, that's right. And then, all right, with NXT, yes, a new NXT champion will be crowned in a 6-way ladder match, right? After the NXT World Championship was relinquished last week by Obafemi. General Manager Ava opened up the show, to address the title situation. And, obviously Ricky Saints out there assuming that Ava was going to reward him with the belt. Nope, not happening. So she announced that there will be a 6-pack challenge ladder match taking place on the February 3rd edition of NXT to determine the next champion.
Sick.
All right, on some AEW news. So Adam, Hangman Page, and Jet Speed. Shocking victory, but they are now the new trios champions. I mean,
as a duo,
trio.
Okay, Jet Speed.
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah, as a trio. Yeah. So again, I think this is something that nobody really expected. For these trios championships to be changed. A lot of people.
They gotta get rid of it.
Yeah.
40 fucking belts in AEW.
Yeah, they need to get rid of like 15 of them.
See,
you'll have 15 left.
It's just that, they have so many, like, they can keep the trios, but they have so many mid-card titles, and then you incorporate that with the Ring of Honor titles, and it's like, damn, it's almost like everyone's a champion.
And then they keep making more titles, like the national title, totally unneeded, and that's already a title in NWA.
Yeah. So it loses its value, but
yeah,
yes, a very surprising, title switch here, but we finally found out why the switch happened, and it's a weird one, and it's because Powerhouse Hobbs is leaving AEW.
Is this a confirmation or is this a
yes? So as of right now, as of right now, he is a free agent. So his contract,
go ahead.
His contract expired at midnight.
Yeah, there's no confirmation that he's leaving. There is rumors that AEW gave him a big baller deal to stay, so we don't know which one he's taking. But
this is the first time they offered a big contract too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think this is the second time they gave him a big. They're going to give him a big contract to sign.
Yeah, because to keep him away from WWE, because I think WWE wants him a lot.
WWE, I think, has been salivating over him, salivating over guys like him, guys like Warlow,
MJF. I would have wanted
MJF. Even with the women, when Britt Baker becomes available.
Isn't she due?
Oh, funny you say that. There are rumors that she is headed to WWE when her contract's officially up, that the deal's basically in place. She's just waiting. So here's the thing. WWE does this months in advance before the contracts end. AEW just literally just goes
wait for it to expire. Okay, here's a new contract.
Last minute. Exactly.
Yeah.
They need to start planning ahead more. But yeah.
Yeah. So Hobbs' final scheduled appearance for AEW was a title defense, right? With him, along with his partner Samoa Joe and Shibata, losing to Hangman and Jet Speed. So, okay, so now with that happening, right? His contract is is expired, so he's wrapping up his commitments with AEW, and now there's been reports that AEW did make a hefty offer to retain him, but it just seems like he's going to test free agency, and WWE is already there waiting with open arms.
If I were him,
I
I would take
you can do a Powerhouse Hobbs in WWE.
Yeah, I would take a little bit less money to go to WWE because I think WWE is going to package him a lot better. He's going to just be lost in the shuffle if he stays in AEW.
You're right. You're right. I think every time Hobbs, because I don't think this, like every time they've misused Hobbs or I don't know if there's been any reports of him being frustrated, but they always just package him in a tag team or in a faction. I think Powerhouse as a solo star in WWE, starting off in NXT, dream scenario. Look at what they've done with Ricky Saints, Ethan Page,
all ego.
Yeah,
Mariah May,
yeah. I mean, like
Lexus King, aka Brian Pillman Jr.
So all these people, want is an opportunity to showcase their talent. So, I think he's had a 5-year run with the company, and he's still really young. He's only going to be 35 years old. So let's say if he has a 1-2 year run in NXT, he'll be 36, 37, and then main roster bound. Like, it's incredible. Now, again, super talented, great on the mic, great in-ring worker. I mean, this is kind of like a gold mine for WWE.
I think he's been ready for 2 or 3 years. It's been completely frustrating for a fan like me who's like, well, you got a badass right there. Why are you not using him right? What are you doing, Tony?
Yeah.
Again,
so now
the angry letter, it's Tony Khan. He's gonna read it.
So now, how would you debut Hobbs?
I would. Oh man, I don't know if
the same way you do Obafemi.
No, I wouldn't know.
Because to be honest with you, I'll go first round. And that might sound like a hypocrite, but I mentioned his past with Ricky Saints.
Yeah,
and Saints will be in a ladder match.
I agree with you.
Have him jump in for the save.
Yeah, Hobbs versus Saints for the belt at like the Mania weekend probably.
I mean, you can have Hobbs help Saints, and then he'll be like Saints' bodyguard. Since Saints, recently turned heel. Some diesel shit until obviously when they pull the trigger, have Hobbs go after the title. You know what I'm saying? Kind of be the muscle.
I think Hobbs can stand out from Saints. I mean, that's a good idea if you do it right.
Or have Hobbs screw somebody in that ladder match.
Yeah, I like either or.
And then just have like the linear path to Saints from there.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, listen. Wait now. All right, we have to find out if Hobbs will start in NXT or he's going to straight to the main roster. I personally prefer NXT. I think he'll fit perfectly there. But if he goes to the main roster, who knows? He might be a surprise entrant in the Royal Rumble.
I think talent-wise, he's ready for the main roster, but I don't think his name's big enough yet. I think WWE is going to want to build him up under their platform a little bit.
Yeah. How old was Obafemi in NXT?
Obafemi is super young. I'm sorry. Obafemi, he was there
3 years, 2 years,
1 or 2 years.
Yeah, 1 or 2 years.
Trick Williams was almost there for 4.
And to think Obafemi's 27 years old.
That's crazy.
It's just crazy. It's insane.
Yeah.
So I mean, I feel like if he were to go to NXT, they're just gonna build him kind of like Obafemi.
The game plan is right there. Like everything's written in the stars. Just follow the game plan, and whatever it's time for you to move into your own direction, then you do it. But everything's lined up just like that.
I think we have to see who else is going to be in this ladder match. Obviously Ricky Saints is going to be there. I think Tony D'Angelo is going to be in the match since he's been eyeing the championship. Then some other 4 competitors. I don't know. I don't know because again, there's no Trick Williams, there's no Javon, and there's no Obafemi. So, Miles Bourne maybe he'll be included. I mean, it's gonna be interesting. But I'm really excited for Hobbs. Joining WWE and seeing how they unlock that potential because I think AEW did a decent job with Hobbs. I think they could have done a better job, but I think they never unlocked Hobbs's true potential.
Not even close.
Yeah, and like the way, and I'm just going to use one example. The way Ethan Page has been in NXT, he's just been
MVP.
a gem, an absolute gem.
Mm-hmm.
He'll not go nowhere. He can stay in NXT the entire way through and just dominate and have a monster career there.
Yeah.
That's how good he is.
So then, okay, but besides Hobbs, we mentioned all right. So who else is set to follow? So we mentioned who? Britt Baker,
and there's another name. I was trying to get that before the show. I'll try to get that for next week. But there's another name that I can't think of.
Yeah, I don't think with Britt Baker. To be honest with you, I think her deal expires sometime in 2026. I just don't think we're going to see her.
Well, I don't know either. Those are just the rumors going around.
It's been over a year.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And she didn't really get along the best with the women in the AEW locker room. So WWE might see that as a red flag.
If I say it's Garvin, you guys know what I'm talking about? Christopher Keith Irvine.
Yeah.
Mr. Five. Okay. He's going to show up. I think he's going to show up at the Rumble.
I do too. Especially because it's Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia wants big old school names. They've always said that. Remember the first show? They were like, "We want Yokozuna." So they would love Jared. Exactly. That's the joke.
It's just it's only a matter. I think for him it's a matter of time. If you type in Royal Rumble 2026, you see him where he's sitting there in the first it pops the concept photos. Like, oh hey, he's right smack in the middle. So you click and then he's not there. I was like, oh.
You know what makes me think that even more is because lately I've been hearing WWE kind of put it in the background, be like, I don't know, he might not show, and that's usually what they do before an appearance, a surprise appearance.
Yeah, that's put a bow and a ribbon on it. Yeah, don't worry about it. They do a real shit job for that. Maybe they'll figure it out. Like, he'll be there.
They'll tease it like they did on the Raw when it's not happening.
Adam Pearce, you piece of shit.
But with obviously, which is what we think is a big loss for AEW. They have a win in this situation because they have signed the Rascalz, all 4 members. So Desmond Xavier, Zachary
Wentz title soon. Is it at this
rate? Oh God! Please don't bring that into existence, Pete.
No.
It's too late.
I'm gonna get mad at you if they do that. I'm gonna blame you.
I hope so. I want all the credit.
All 4 guys: Desmond Xavier, Zachary Wentz, Trey Miguel, and Myron Reed. They were all let go by TNA Wrestling, which was shocking. And then just less than 24 hours, they signed with AEW. And all we know is that they're coming soon. I think this is a tremendous get for them because you can add them into the trios division. You can add them to the tag team division as well. And they're all 4 guys are talented in their own way. So,
real quick, do we know? Is it for sure that the Rascalz got released? I thought they just signed a new contract with AEW when their contract.
No. So their contract pretty much expired.
Yeah.
So there was like TNA's effort to re-sign him to
TNA elected not to opt in.
Contract. And WWE used Wes Lee and the Rascalz for quite a while in NXT. Yeah. So the AEW sees that appeal.
Yeah. So exactly. So that appeal is their game. So it sucks because
it'll be buried in the background.
But hey, it's a check.
I think they would have been great. To have them showcase in what's it called? in TNA's Impact debut on the AMC network. But listen, AEW was monitoring the situation. They were like, well, if nobody's going to pick them
they're
up,
going to be pushed to the moon up until it's time to land, and then who's going to fuck them up? The Young Bucks, and then back down they go. Never heard from again.
That's the standard AEW thing. Bring in a new talent, push them for a month or two, and then put them in the background and never see them.
Yeah. Shout out to the Young Bucks.
Yeah. And then speaking of TNA, so they re-signed multiple wrestlers, right? I think biggest one they signed today was Dolph Ziggler, so he re-signed. But in addition to Dolph Ziggler, you have Jody Threat. You have who else? Steve Macklin signed an extension. And I think it was who else? Oh, the Hometown Man. So it seems like TNA, for the past couple of weeks or days, have been focused on keeping their roster in shape and kind of like locking them down. I mean, the only people they truly lost were the Rascalz. I think they lost Killer Kelly as well, and they lost one more. I'm trying to think. But kind of like retaining some of the roster has been their priority, for the.
And you got the new deal coming. You have the deal just made. The TV deal is about to start pretty soon, if not right.
Real quick, is the hometown man Cody Deaner?
Yes,
I think so. I thought so.
100%. 100%.
I forgot about that.
When does that TV deal kick in?
Spoiler.
Oh yeah, whoopsie doodles. Like everyone doesn't already know.
Sorry. It was like when people thought Hulk Hogan was in
Mr. America.
He wasn't Mr. America? Are you kidding me? He passed a lie detector test.
Oh, good.
Anybody saw it?
Wrestlers never lie.
Yeah, word. But good for AEW to re-sign these wrestlers, and then obviously truly excited about TNA finally debuting tonight on the AMC network, 9 p.m. Eastern. So we get 2 hours of wrestling. I'm locked in, and we have big championship matches, so I can't wait.
So that means you have. That means there's wrestling every day of the week,
basically
Monday through Friday, nonstop wrestling.
Yeah,
so, and Thursdays is JCW.
There you go.
That's my favorite wrestling show currently. Funny enough.
So that's on what, YouTube? You said
it's on YouTube. It is like a throwback. They don't take themselves seriously. It's great for what it is. Russo came in. Vince Russo. He fits he fits beautifully. Like his writing is tailor-made for JCW. It is very entertaining. I love it.
So you got wrestling 5 days a week on TV. You got JCW on YouTube.
Obviously, I'm a guy like looking, from the outside, but there has been a lot of hate on Russo, but I mean,
thank you.
I don't hate the guy.
What's his face?
I find him entertaining.
Who hates him the most? I forgot his name.
Jim Cornette.
Yeah,
Jim Cornette is a crazy boomer. He's insane. He's literally insane. But Vince Russo is my few interactions with him were nothing but amazing. He was cool to me, and that's all I go by. So.
Yeah, I think the last thing, I got to catch up on JCW and kind of like get a feel of the product. I know the last thing I saw regarding Vince Russo was the YouTube video with him and Maven, and them kind of saying which wrestlers were nice or mean, and him sharing his backstage experiences with each individual wrestlers. Now, again, that's him talking. I don't know if it's true or not, but it's pretty entertaining. Vince Russo.
Oh,
yeah.
You said Maven. I was like, I think
Maven he has a podcast too. He has his own podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I know. There's other people who don't think highly of him. You guys mentioned Jim Cornette, right?
The world says Jim Cornette.
I like Vince Russo.
Eric Bischoff.
I like Vince.
We know, and the world don't like Eric Bischoff either, so we can just.
I'm just gonna be honest. All the people that don't like them are like not the best people in my opinion. So And take it for what it's worth. You know?
Two of the guys that smoked WCW, and then told, "Oh yeah, we did a great job." No, you killed the great product. You boomed it.
I love.
They act like, "Oh, we did a great job." Yeah, okay.
I love this TNA stuff. His JCW stuff is even better, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I forgot. I did. I really forgot. Russo was in TNA's early days.
He was in the prime days, like the 06 to 09.
Yeah,
he was the writer.
When it was the 6-sided ring.
When it was really good. Yep.
Yeah.
You had Christopher Daniels doing what he was doing. You had
Styles, the whole X division.
Sabin and Shelley. You could go on and on. Yeah.
But then when Dixie Carter and Hogan came into the frame, yeah.
I despise Dixie Carter. I was like, you are the worst thing I've ever seen.
She's a Nepo baby. She just inherited it, from her parents.
Yeah, well, uninherited it. Get out of here.
She's older, thank God. But after she destroyed it. But in 09, I wish I still lived in an alternate universe where that didn't happen. I think TNA would have become really big. I really do. It just needed more time with that same product. But they changed the product right when they were getting hot.
Yeah, I think that, I think the whole I think AJ Styles said it best. I think once they change from the 6-sided ring to the regular,
their identity. Yeah.
They lost their identity. But also he was happy about it because when taking a bump, it was a lot easier.
It's easier.
So I understand it, but changing the 6-sided ring, yeah, they lost their identity, and then also they were just giving out crazy contracts to older wrestlers and legends that it hurt them financially. It hurt them financially.
I remember them paying insane money to Test and Rikishi, and they would do a few dates and never show up again.
Yeah, it was just like 1 or 2 dates, random dates, and
I mean, you have the infamous rant with Samoa Joe bashing Angle, Hogan, Nash, and who else?
At one point, they just had so many legends. And respect to them, but
they did.
But the legends took a lot of screen time, and it kind of had the X division and the upcoming guys. It kind of faded a little bit.
Funny enough, I think Nash was the best out of all of the old guys. Nash built up the new talent. He helped Alex Shelley. He helped a bunch of guys. He didn't need to do that, and he kind of stayed to the side. And he didn't take the spotlight. So I like what Nash did in that period of time.
So there was a whole lot back and forth, but that was a loaded locker room. We spoke about that a while ago, Soto and I, about the Congress. The topic was greatest singular years in wrestling. I forgot what year it was, but we said it was TNA Kurt Angle when he was. Yeah, I think it was 08. But the entire roster that year was just unbelievably stacked. Like, there's nobody else in the wrestling world that had a roster like TNA in that one singular year. And Kurt Angle was by far and large the best wrestler on that roster for that single year. It was absolutely insane.
Before 08, they already had a stacked roster, and then in 08, Mick Foley and Booker T joined. So that was the best you get.
It was nuts.
Man, I miss those days.
I do too. I really do.
I think when it comes to like TNA, so for example, with WWE, I just liked The Undertaker because I thought it was must-see TV. Same thing when I watched WCW, right? It was Sting for me, and it was must-see TV. With TNA, for some reason, every time Abyss was on TV, I thought it was must-see TV. Abyss was my guy.
Too, but yeah, I agree. I love Abyss.
Dude, Abyss, Styles, Angle, Samoa Joe, Christopher Daniels.
And you know what? They were different. They with the whole what is it? That match? The Destination. They
had a bunch of the Destination. I know what you're talking. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
No, Destination X was the pay-per-view.
The pay-per-view, but the something X match. I know what you're talking about with the ropes.
And then the fact that they would have the
Ultimate X.
Ultimate X. Yeah, there you go. And then when they had the World Cup tournaments, it was Mexico, Japan, US, and Canada. Love them.
Yeah,
it was just different.
I liked the Thanksgiving thing where they like whoever lost.
Oh, feast and fired.
Feast or fired. I liked that. That was a Russo idea, I think.
Well, hopefully Russo does that for JCW and hope TNA brings that back once in a blue moon.
I like what he's doing so far.
Oh man.
So real quick, I gotta say, so JCW has the coolest thing about JCW is their tag team champions. Like a young duo no one's heard of before now. They made them zombies and they stay in like zombie cosplay all the time. Like when they go down for a pin, they crumple down like zombies. It's so cool. It's like very unique. I love it.
Interesting.
You should check it out. They're called
No. We're gonna have to check that out.
Yeah.
Because
makes no sense, but zombie cosplaying and wrestling, that makes sense.
No, they do it really well, like World War Z zombies, like crazy zombies.
And I'm always on YouTube, so either watching like old wrestling, so watching that, another good thing to watch.
Speaking of old wrestling, so I know y'all peeped it, how everybody's complaining on Netflix because they're putting all the matches, like the catalog is being put on for WWE.
Yeah.
So you got, I think it was 38 Royal Rumbles, all the Manias, and so. But I guess someone complained like, "Oh, where's it? I think it was 2006 to 2009 Raw and SmackDown shows." And like, "Oh, put those shows back on." And they're going ballistic, and everybody goes back to the very beginning. It was like the WWE Network was such a great thing that they just decided to be selfish and blow it up for whatever reason they wanted to. Whatever financial gain they got, and then it rolled into something else and something else, something else. Now they're in bed with Disney, with WWE, and now they got Netflix. So it's like they're missing 3 or 4 years of Raw. They've omitted a couple of things from certain pay-per-views, and it's like, oh,
there's been
this is what happens now. Everybody's upset.
Peacock had it, yeah. Like it's the network was the best.
It's just a whole clusterfuck.
Yeah. It's all about money.
They ruined a really good thing.
Yep.
So I think the one they omitted was WrestleMania 20, the whole Benoit Guerrero segment at the very end, which apparently was supposed to be a big turning point for the next year. And yeah, so it is what it is.
Yeah.
Not for today's episode of the Sunset Flip Wrestling Podcast. We appreciate you guys tuning in and week out, showing us nothing but love, tuning in, checking us out. So if you need to see anything that we have, the link tree is below. As you can see it rotating from right to left. If you want to check out the audios are where you get your podcast from. You can get it on Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts, you name it, we're on it. If you want the video, we are live on Twitter, we are live on Twitch, we are live on YouTube. If you want the video playbacks, we have it on our Twitter and our YouTube as well. Check us out. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, Threads. I can go on
all that good stuff. All that good stuff.
Platform.
All that jazz. But you want to see everything? Click that link tree right there. It's just rotating right down. Linktree / Sunset Flip Wrestling Pod. So from us to y'all, till next time.
Till next time, guys.
Laters.